start off with a little warm up with our feet in front of us. Let's first move our toes, front and back. पूरे पंजे को आगे पीछे करते हैं. Now let's turn to the side, touching the small toe, pinky toe of our left feet to the mat first. Then the right one. One more time. Left, right. Now from the ankle, let's draw circles with our feet. Clockwise 5 times. And then reverse 5. Now holding the right leg, let's do the cycling motion, like a complete circle, but let's support our leg just below the knee. Let's do it 5 times and then reverse 5. The left. Now keeping our knees straight, we'll draw circles with our feet again, as big as possible, not bending the knee. And then reverse again. Left side. Now let's do the side stretch. Let's extend our right leg to the right side. About 5 times. And on the other. Now holding both feet together, try and do the butterfly pose. Just flap the legs as hard as possible, beating it on the floor. Feel the stretch, the inner thighs. Extending the legs straight. Let's bend the left leg, place it on let's bend the right, place it on the left thigh. And then push the right to the floor. As you breathe out, as you breathe in, get it closer to the chest. Once again. Now lifting the entire feet, right foot from the from the thigh. Let's try and get it as close to the chest as possible. Holding it here. And relax. Now we hold the big toe and draw circles with the right foot. As you go straight ahead, see if you can keep the knee straight, not bending it at the knee there. We have 5 times and then we reverse 5. Let's repeat this on the left hand side. Left foot on right thigh. Stretching the leg on the floor first, closer to the chest. Once again. Now lifting the feet. And try to get it as close to the chest as possible, feeling the stretch on the side of our thighs. And now drawing circles with the left foot. 4, 5. 4, 5. Now coming on to Ardha Padmasana, I fold my right foot first on top, placing it on the left thigh, and I'm bending over my left thigh, creating a stretch on the right side of my body. Just going to hold this for about 5 seconds. And relaxing, reversing the leg now. Relaxing. Now coming into a Padmasana, if you would prefer, or an Ardha Padmasana. Let's try to do the side twist first. Left hand on right thigh and the entire body trying to turn towards the right. Looking towards the back. And relax. Do it on the left hand side. And relax. Little side stretch now, keeping the right elbow on the mat. I get the left one parallel to the mat, to the ground. On the other side, left elbow on the mat. Okay, relaxing. Now quickly let's clasp our hands behind our backs. And as we breathe out, we try and fold over, bend over, and try and touch our forehead to the mat. The hands come up. And relaxing. Now we just try and hold the right wrist with the left and stretch the hand behind your head. On the other side, left hand getting stretched. Holding both hands on the shoulders. Let's draw circles with our elbows. 5 times in the opposite direction. 5. 5. Now quickly, let's try and touch the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left hand side. the left of our neck. And the other side now. Bend front, trying to touch the chin to our chest. And behind. So let's rotate our head 2 times clockwise, going slowly, feeling the motion and the stretch on all sides of our neck. Now, we'll say Om 3 times and the Gayatri. Taking a deep breath in. Om. 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 Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Okay. So let's straighten our leg now and just move it a little bit. Feel any stiffness just to remove that stiffness. You can try and stand, come to a standing position without using the support of our hands as much as possible. If you do need to, please do so. So let's try and do it 3 times. So coming to a standing position, I will try and cross my leg because this is a slightly easier version. But if you can do it without crossing your leg, that would be good. So once we are up, we'll go and do a little jog to warm us up a little more. So let's do the jog for a few minutes, for a couple of minutes. The last few seconds. And just relax. Now what we can do is do a few Kati Chakrasans. For that, let's keep our feet few few feet away, little distance away. Opposite side feet touch. The hand which stays on top, we try and look at that. So let's do this about 30 times. 10, 20, 30. So after this, we'll do Trikonasana. So Trikonasana, keeping our feet still spread apart. Let's bring our hands parallel to the mat. Left hand, right leg, sorry, is turned towards the right. We'll shift our body slightly to the right, and then bend both hands. Right hand trying to touch the mat, left hand stays on top. And try and look at the left hand. So hold this position for at least 10 seconds. And relaxing, coming to standing position. Now we turn the left leg towards the right, shifting the body slightly to the left to create an extension. And now getting the left hand to the mat, right hand stays above, looking at the right palm. And relax. Now we'll do Surya Namaskar. We'll do Surya Namaskar 10 times. Let's do it. Let's do it at our pace. We'll do the first one together. Let's start off with Om Suryaya Namaha. So breathing in, let's take our hands above our heads, stretching. The stretch here. Breathe out. As we breathe in again, let's bend behind. Uttanasana. As we breathe out, let's get both our hands to the mat. This is Padahastasana. As we breathe in, right leg goes behind, hands on the mat, head above. Ashwasanchalanasana. As we breathe out, taking both left leg behind, Parvatasana, mountain pose. As we breathe in, we come to a plank position, Dandasana. As we breathe out, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. As we breathe out, Bhujangasana. As we breathe in, sorry. Now, as we breathe out, we do Parvatasana. As we breathe in, we get our right leg back in front. As we breathe out, both feet in front, trying to bend as low as possible. Hands on the mat. As we breathe in, both hands Close your ears. We take. We rise up. Uttanasana, and as you breathe out, coming to the first position. So this is round one. We'll do 9 more of these, alternating left and right sides. Let's start. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nine, and the last one. Let's lie down on the mat on our back just for a few seconds. We have not really done it at a very fast pace. Just a few seconds should suffice to get our breathing back to normal. Your feet are a little distance away, shoulder distance away, and your hands as well are away from your body. Relaxed position, palms facing up. Take deep breaths in. Just trying to normalize our breathing here. Okay. Now turning to the right, we'll sit up actually and come back to tabletop position. And that's where we'll do a couple of exercises today, couple of poses. So let's start off with both our knees and hands on the mat. This is a neutral tabletop. Let's start off with Marjariasana. So as we breathe in, we need to curve our backs downward, head on top. And as we breathe out, we curve our back up and our head facing down. So let's do this a few times, making the motion as pronounced as possible. Breathe in, out. Breathe in. Okay. So from here, now we will do the leg and hand extension. So what we'll do is opposite leg and hand raises. So we'll raise our right leg first, hold it straight there, and then also try and raise our left hand. Trying and holding this position, creating a sense of balance. And relax. We'll do this on the other side. So first raising our left leg and then raising the right hand. And relax. We'll do this just once again. Over here. Few seconds on both sides. And relax. And on the left hand side. Relax. Now we'll do the threading of the needle. So for this, let's use the right hand and moving it in between the left hand and the left knee. Let's try and place our right shoulder on the mat. Coming back. Let's do this on the other side now. Left hand is stretched, left shoulder on the mat. And relax. Now we'll do a few leg raises. So what we'll do is our right leg, let's pull it and get it parallel to the mat. It's bent at the knee. We can hold it here or we can pulse it a couple of times. Relax. Do it on the left hand side as well. So first raise the leg and then let's pulse it a few times. Now we'll do the side raises. So this time we're going to raise our right leg to the side and hold it there for a few seconds. Relaxing. We do it on the left hand side, left leg, maintaining the bend at the knee. And relax. So now we'll quickly come to a child's pose, just for a few seconds, relaxing our legs. Okay. So now we'll come on to our backs. Let's come on to our backs. And we'll do the Navasana. Do the Navasana starting from Paschimottanasana and Halasana. And today we're going to end at the Sarvangasana. So let's start. Extend both your hands above your head. Stretch, breathe in and stretch, holding the three bandhs here, the Mool bandh, the Dan bandh and Jamata bandh. Feel the stretch. Your feet are stretched towards the front and the hands at the top of your head, and relax. Let's do this once again. Breathe in and hold the state for a few seconds and breathe out. So now, keeping the hands close to your ears, we'll try and do the Paschimottanasana and Halasana. Let's do it 5 times and then rest in Sarvangasana. So let's start. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So holding this position for at least 30 seconds. Now as we come back, I'm going to lightly go into a halasana position, touch my toes to the mat, and then slowly get my feet back to the ground. Trying not to raise my head from the floor. All right. So now we'll come on to our stomachs, turning by the right side. We come on to our stomach. And here we'll quickly do the Markatasana. Hands below your chin, alternatively left and right leg touching our backs, our hips. about 10 times. And now we do both together. Now we'll do the Salabhasan. So for that, we're going to do the second version. So in this case, let's lift our right leg. Let's hold our right leg at the knee, and we're going to lift our left and place thigh on the right sole, lifting our body as well. Coming on to our wrist, holding this position for another 10 seconds. And relax. So let's repeat this on the other side. Let's fold the left leg first, placing the right thigh on the left leg, and then lifting ourselves up. Let's hold this position for a few seconds. Now as we relax, placing our chest on the mat first and then releasing the leg. Okay, so from here, we're going to come on to a seated position. Let's come to Vajrasana. Let's do the Mandukasana first. So for Mandukasana, let's bring our hands into a fist, thumbs inside, covered by the fingers, placing our hands as low as possible below the navel. We breathe in, breathe out, and we bend over. And in this position, if you do not have any pressure issues, we can also do the Kapalbhati. So let's start. We're going to do 3 variations of Mandukasana. So this is the first one. And relaxing. Now for the second position, I'm going to place just one fist on my navel. The left hand covers the right wrist. Then we do the same process again. Bend over on your breath out and Kapalbhati. And the third variation, we can also do in Padmasana. So I'll sit in a Padmasana for this one. You can continue to do so in Vajrasana. So in this case, we place both hands as low on your stomach as possible and push your body up. Push your entire torso up. And in this position, we're going to do Kapalbhati. We're going to do Mandukasana and Kapalbhati. So let's start. and relax. Now we're going to do a balancing asana for Mandukasana. We'll do the Supta Vajrasana. So for Supta Vajrasana, I come into Vajrasana again. Separate my feet a little bit. Sit on the floor. Now with the support of my elbows, I'm going to lean behind, lean back. And in the first instance, I'm going to try and place my head onto the mat. This is the first position. If I have some comfort here, if I'm comfortable in this position, I try and place my shoulders on the mat. Your knees may be separated a little bit, but that's fine. So long as we're able to place our shoulders on the mat comfortably. We're going to stay in this position. We can also do Kapalbhati here. So I'm going to do it for 30 times. Taking the support of my elbows. I raise my body once again, placing the head on the mat first, and then lifting myself up. All right. So now, quickly, let's move on to Vakrasana. So for Vakrasana, placing both feet straight in front of me, bending the right one. I'm going to place my right leg there itself this time. I'm not going to cross it over to the left. Now the right leg is bent, so my right hand comes behind my back, giving me support. The left hand will twist over and try to hold the left knee. So we are placing our right knee in between our legs, in between our left leg and the right hand. And then turning to the right side. We're going to do Kapalbhati here as well. Releasing the left hand. So for the next round, left leg bends at the knee. We turn to the left hand side. Right hand, we twist and try and hold the right knee. Now I'll move on to Gomukhasana. So for Gomukhasana, let's first sit on the right feet. The left is crossed over. Right, since the left hand is on top, the left leg is on top, left hand comes on top as well. And then we try to hold both hands behind our back. Into the Kapalbhati here. Moving on to the other side. So we're sitting on the left heel, right leg crossed over, right hand comes on top, holds behind, left hand come down. We hold both hands behind our back. So now, before we move on to pranayam, we'll do the Singhasana. So the Singhasana today, I will do the Padmasana style. So first, doing the Padmasana, we can do it in Bhujangasana as well. But this one I will try and do in Padmasana. So we sit in Padmasana first. We come onto our hands, both hands inward, both fingers are inward. And at this position, we'll try and do the roaring sound. We'll do it 10 times, 4 in front and 3 on either side. Tongues out. Slowly relaxing. Come back to the seated position. Just caress our throats a bit. Now sitting comfortably, let's do Pakshi Hasi 5 times. So we don't have to remove any laughing sound here, but then we try and create movement within our stomach in one breath. So that is essential here to try and hold onto that breath as long as possible. So let's start. Taking a deep breath. Let's do this 4 more times. Two more. And the last. Let's close our eyes and just sit for a few seconds. So moving on to pranayam now, we'll say one chant of Om, and then move on to Kapalbhati. You can do Kapalbhati for 5 minutes today. So let's do the Om first and then Kapalbhati. So let's start. Om.
कपालभाति आप लोग करते रहें। एक बहुत अच्छी बात बताऊं मैं आप सबको, इंडिया में हमने मॉर्निंग की क्लास में 2 लोगों को टीचर बनाया, जैसे अखिला है, विनोद जी है, इस तरीके से। और 1 साल हो गया हम लोगों को करते हुए, 1 साल से ज्यादा ही होने वाला है। ऑनलाइन हम लोग कर रहे हैं। 3 दिन पहले एक लड़की ने चेक करवाया अपना, उसको थायराइड, दोनों की थायराइड की प्रॉब्लम थी बाई चांस। तो उसका थायराइड चेक जब उसने करवाया तो जो इंडिया में है दैट इज फ्रॉम 0.4 टू 5 तक अगर है तो इट्स ओके, नॉर्मल है। उसका 3 आया। गुड न्यूज फॉर है। कल एक दूसरी लड़की ने करवाया जो और दूसरी थी। पहले जो करवाई थी उसका नाम आशी था, और जो कल करवाया उसका नाम है प्रिया। उसने करवाया तो उसका 1 पॉइंट समथिंग आया, यू कैन इमेजिन। और वहाँ हम डेली हम ऐसे नहीं है कि जैसे यहाँ पर तो पूरा क्लास एक जने लेते हैं, वहां पर हम ऐसा नहीं करते। हम चेंज करवाते रहते हैं कि आप इतना करवाओगे, आप इतना करवाओगे, फिर आप इससे करवाओगे। आप सोच सकते हो क्यों? क्योंकि वो कराते हैं तो डेली आते हैं, ये फायदा है। नहीं, जब आप नहीं कराते हैं या आप हमारे सामने, जैसे मैं आपको बोलता हूँ कि आप करते रहो तो अपना वीडियो खोल लो, जब नहीं खोलते तो आप अपने मन की करते रहते हो। तो इसका फायदा मैंने आपको इसलिए बताया कि ये पॉजिटिविटी है। अगर आप चाहते हैं अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉर्ट आउट करना तो आपको ये करना पड़ेगा। दवाई छोड़ दी, दवा छूट गई उनकी, सोचिए। हाँ, कुछ कोई कह रहा है।
नहीं, मैं ये पूछ रहा था अरुण जी, ये कितने दिन में ठीक हुआ उनका?
अब वो दिन तो हमें नहीं मालूम, बट सिंस 1 साल हो गया उनको हमारे साथ इस समय ऑनलाइन पे करते हुए।
जी, ओके, थैंक यू।
अब हो सकता है पहले ही उनका सही हो गया हो, लेकिन उन्होंने ध्यान नहीं दिया। बार बार मैं कहता रहता था कि भैया अपना चेक करवाओ, देखो हर 6 महीने बाद अपने चेक। और इनकी उम्र ज्यादा नहीं है, एक की 40 ईयर है और एक का बिलो 40 है।
अंकल मेरा 32 आया था यहाँ पे कुछ 6 महीने 8 महीने पहले, और पिछले 6 महीने के योगा से मेरा 0.72 आया अब।
देखिए जरा, मतलब अगर आप कंटिन्यूअस इस तरीके से आते रहते हैं तो कितना फायदा होने वाला है, आप सोच नहीं सकते।
अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं सुबह कई बार ज्वाइन नहीं करती, पर मैं रोज मतलब आई ऑन द क्लास, स्विच द क्लास ऑन, और मैं रोज करती हूँ सुबह
हाँ,
शाम 2
मतलब
बार।
जरूरी नहीं है। नहीं भाई, हमारा एक फायदा ये होता है, एक केंद्र में आने पे ये फायदा होता है कि आपको सारी चीजें करने को मिल जाती हैं। जब हम अकेले खुद करते हैं तो सारी चीजें नहीं हो पाती हैं। हम वही करते हैं जिसकी हमें जरूरत होती है।
हाँ जी।
जैसे आपका वेट ज्यादा है तो आप वो चीजें ज्यादा करोगे, हैं? लेकिन जब हम केंद्रों में करते हैं तो सारी चीजें हम करते हैं, और वो सारी चीजें हमारे इस सारी चीजों को कंट्रोल में करता है। ये फायदा होता है जब हम एक ग्रुप में करते हैं। होता है ना कि भाई हम मोटे हैं तो हम जरा वर्जिश ज्यादा कर लें तो थोड़ा दुबले पतले हो जाएं, लेकिन कपालभाति उन्होंने नहीं किया तो इंटरनल उनके जो ऑर्गन्स है वो ठीक से नहीं हो पाए। लेकिन जब हम यहाँ करते हैं तो समझ गए आप कि क्या फायदा होता है एक ग्रुप में करने का और क्या फायदा होता है अकेले करने का।
हाँ जी, डेफिनेटली।
हाँ जी, ठीक है, अच्छी बात।
हेलो अरुण जी।
हाँ जी,
मेरी एक प्रॉब्लम है कि मेरे ऑपरेशन की वजह से मैं कर ही नहीं पाती टांगे मोड़ने के, तो उसका कुछ अल्टरनेटिव है?
सूक्ष्म व्यायाम उसके हैं। सूक्ष्म व्यायाम जब हम बहुत कम लोग ध्यान देते हैं ना, जैसे
नहीं,
सूक्ष्म
वो तो
व्यायाम
मैं
है,
करती
योगिक
हूँ।
जोगिंग, योगिक
हमारे
जोगिंग।
10 बजे क्लास में तो काफी कराया जाता है सूक्ष्म व्यायाम।
हाँ
जो 10 बजे की क्लास में वहाँ की अटेंड करती हूँ ना, उसमें तो काफी सूक्ष्म व्यायाम है
हाँ
दोनों।
जी, हाँ, बहुत अच्छी बात। तो
तो मैं
जितना
इसलिए
ज्यादा
नहीं खोलती कि मैं कहिए फिर वो अपने हिसाब से कर लेती हूँ ना, इसलिए वीडियो नहीं खोलती कि अपने हिसाब से मैं कर लेती हूँ
नहीं,
जो
ठीक है,
नहीं मैं कर
अच्छी बात
पाती।
है। यही तो मैं अभी कह रहा था कि हम अक्सर क्या करते हैं कि जब अकेले करते हैं तो अपने हिसाब से करते हैं, और वो हम भूल जाते हैं कि जो करा रहा है वो कितना ढंग से
डिसिप्लिन
करा
नहीं
रहा है
रहता,
कि सारी
डिसिप्लिन
चीजें
नहीं
होनी
रहता
चाहिए।
हमें।
चलिए खैर, इनका टाइम हमारा ख्याल है कपालभाति का हो रहा होगा, फिर से बात करेंगे
जी। तो अब हम प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वायु कुंभ। निकली हुई सांस में हमें अपनी सांस को होल्ड करनी है। प्रयास करनी है कि हम अपनी लंग कैपेसिटी इंक्रीज करें। अगर आपको कोई प्रेशर इश्यूज है तो आप प्लीज इसे कम ही कीजिए। तो शुरू करते हैं। एक लंबी सांस लीजिए, सांस निकालिए और वहां पे होल्ड करेंगे। अगली प्राणायाम जो हम करेंगे वो है अग्निसार। यहाँ पे भी निकली हुई सांस में हमें अपने पेट को चलाना है। इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स के लिए बहुत बहुत ही अच्छी है ये प्राणायाम। तो हम 3 सांस के लिए करेंगे। हर सांस के बाद आप थोड़ी सी अपनी ब्रेथ को नॉर्मल कर दीजिए। 3-4 नॉर्मल सांस लेके एक और बार कीजिए। तो ऐसे हम 3 बार करेंगे। आखिरी सांस है। अब हम करते हैं भस्त्रिका सुदर्शन क्रिया वाली। तो इसके लिए मैं वज्रासन में आऊंगी। तो दोनों हाथों को हथेलियों फिस्ट बनाते हुए, को फिस्ट बनाते हुए ऐसे साइड में रखिए बॉडी के। सांस सांस लेते हुए हमको अपनी हैंड को एक्सटेंड करना है, हथेलियां ओपन। सांस लेंगे और सांस निकालते हुए हमको एक फोर्स के साथ अपने हाथों को वापस लाना है। पोजीशन यही रहेगी, यहीं पे हमको वापस लाना है। तो 50 टाइम्स करेंगे मीडियम पेस पे। शुरू करते हैं। जस्ट फॉर अ फ्यू सेकेंड्स हम शशंक आसन में आते हैं। पैरों को थोड़ी सी सेपरेट करते हुए अपने माथे को मैट पे लगाते हैं। ये अपनी थोड़ी सी रिलैक्सेशन के लिए भस्त्रिका के बाद चलिए, तो अब हम करते हैं भस्त्रिका एक एक नॉस्ट्रल से, क्योंकि यहाँ सर्दी के मौसम है, थोड़ी सी हीट जनरेशन होती है इसके साथ। पहले हम करते हैं राइट से, अपने हाथों से ऐसी मुद्रा बनाते हुए हम पहले अपने लेफ्ट नॉस्ट्रल को क्लोज करते हैं, राइट की ओर करते हैं। 50 टाइम्स करेंगे, फास्ट पेस। सांस निकालना है और भरना है। तो शुरू करते हैं। ये हम रिपीट करेंगे लेफ्ट साइड। तो राइट नॉस्ट्रल को बंद करते हैं। अब अनुलोम विलोम दोनों तरफ से इसी पेस में शुरू करते हैं। राइट साइड से शुरू करेंगे और राइट से ही एंड करेंगे। अब लास्ट में दोनों नॉस्ट्रल से ब्रीद इन एंड ब्रीद आउट शुरू करते हैं।
अच्छा, केवल एक्सेलिंग की साउंड क्यों आ रही थी, इनहेलिंग की क्यों नहीं आ रही थी? देखिए मेरा, आप केवल एक्सेलिंग की साउंड आ रही थी, इसका मतलब एक्सेलेशन में तो आप ज्यादा प्रेशर डाल रहे थे, इनहेल में कम कर रहे थे, नहीं? राइट, दैट्स इट।
अच्छा जी, ओके। इसके बाद हम करेंगे भ्रामरी। भ्रामरी के लिए दोनों थम्स अपने कान में और अपनी उंगलियों से फेस को कवर करना है, आंखों को कवर करना है। ये हम 3 टाइम्स करेंगे। क्लोज करेंगे, लंबी सांस लेते हुए हमिंग साउंड के साथ सांस को निकालना है, एक बजिंग साउंड। तो शुरू करते हैं। So let's close our eyes now and just sit in a meditative state for a few minutes, concentrating on our breath, inhale and exhale. I will say one last chant of Om, and with the Shanti part, we'll end the session. Taking a deep breath in. Antariksha Shanti, Prithvi Shantirapa, Shanti Roshadayah Shanti, Vanaspatayah Shanti, Vishve Deva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvagun Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti, Sama Shanti Redhi, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's rub our hands together. And place the warmth on our face, forehead, eyes, cheeks. Just spread it over your face and then your hands and your feet. As you open your eyes, looking at your palms.